Hey my all the English learners, welcome back to my channel Sapna Raghuvanshi, and I hope guys you all are doing great in your life. And if I talk about myself, so yes, I'm also doing great. And if I talk about my practice, so yes, it's also going on great, not so much, but yes, okay. And if I talk about my feeling today, so yes, today I'm feeling excited and happy and relaxed after a long time, just because I have accomplished all my household chores and also all my school work that I have been already provided. And also I got 3 days holidays, so in those holidays I have just utilized my time completely for my school work, and I just completely indulged and engrossed myself in that work. So finally I have accomplished that task, I can say. So let it be. Now let's talk something about English. So my dear friends, if honestly I talk about English, so due to lack of time and due to manage lots of new things in my life, new job, new place, I'm not having so much spare time as earlier I used to have to give my channel to my English. But yes, whatever I'm having, I'm trying my level best to give my time to my English and to my channel and to help my learners friends. So today, as I'm not reading lots of books and I'm not listening at all also, so I'm not having any fantastic story from my like that channel personally, wow, and also something from my book. But one thing today clicked in my mind, like yes, if I am fanatical to speak English and to practice English, so there's no need to be sad just because I am having lots of things related to my teaching. As nowadays, guys, I'm learning lots of things in grammar, but yes, I can't tell you that thing related to grammar, you will get bored obviously. But yes, if I talk about literature like a story, so yes, in my school, in my books, I'm having a story and I'm teaching, I'm just explaining and those story to my students. So yes, I thought, okay, let's practice English by taking a story from my book. And before narrating the story, I also want to share one fantastic change inside me that I got by creating my channel, by starting my English journey. So the thing is that earlier whenever I was listening a story, so I was taking so much time to learn any story, to get any story registered in my mind, and also to narrate a story. But nowadays, what happened with me, like I can say, yes, I have become habitual. I am into this, like to learn any story in one go only. So whenever I'm just going through any story from my book, so very soon, like it will not take me so long to learn the story without book. So here also I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so and also in this way I want to give you one idea, my dear friends, that if you are not getting time uh, to invest so much about your practice, about your English, so you are not supposed to be sad, you are not supposed to let yourself down by thinking that if you are fanatical about English, if you are stubborn about your practice, if you are crazy about your English, so you can get chance from anywhere. As right now, look, I'm just going to get chance. So my dear friends, now without squandering your time anymore, let's start the story. So this story is about a small boy. Actually, there's a small boy and he was having a misconception about having lots of friends in his life. So he was always just talking big, like he was showing off by telling the same thing again and again, that I have lots of friends and I'm so friendly with all my friends, and they all friends are from my school. So one day, you know what happened, his grandfather, after observing his this thing, he said, like, my dear grandson Mario, I think you don't have as many friends as you think you have. Means all those friends are not your real friends, because real friends must be few only. And the grandpa, we can say, put a condition that if you literally find out your real friends, so I will give you fruit chat party. And Mario didn't have any idea about how to find out real friend from those friends, but Mario still just accepted the challenges because he was very bold and determined, so he just accepted the challenge. But he asked for some help to grandpa, like, grandpa, please just help me, something like how to find out real friends. So grandpa told Mario, like, yes, my dear son, actually I am having the thing exactly what you need to find out your real friends, and the thing is on the attic. So attic, it's a small storage under your roof, like people are mostly using it as a storeroom. So grandpa told, like, I am having an invisible chair on the attic, and let me go and take that chair, and that chair will help you to find out your real friends. So grandpa soon just went and returned after having something in his hand. Means he was pretending like he was having something, and he was also handing over the things to Mario. But Mario was not able to see the things, just because that chair, that chair was invisible. So grandpa told, like, Mario, this is an invisible chair, and it's rather tricky to sit on this chair. But hardly if you managed anyhow, if you manage to sit on the chair, so you will find out your real friend. Actually, grandpa wanted to make him realized, like, whoever will help you to sit on the chair, those will be your real friends. So this was the thing that grandpa exactly wanted to make Mario realize. So yes, Mario just took that chair in his school, and then in recess time, in lunch time, he told all his friends, dear friends, you all just make a circle and stand here, don't try to go anywhere, because I'm going to show you magic. So all those friends, they were just obviously standing there and waiting whatever Mario is going to show them. So Mario soon started sitting on the chair, invisible chair. As the chair was invisible, so he just means how many times he was trying to sit on the chair, he was just keep falling. So but again he was trying, again he was falling, means we can say he was keep trying to sit on the chair, and he was keep falling again and again. So after observing this, all his friends started laughing a lot, means whomever Mario was considering his friends. So but he didn't give up. He again tried to sit on the, and he tried to sit on the chair until three of his real friends, their name was Gunit, Asma and Deepa, they just held Mario up. And that time Mario thought, okay, means Mario was thinking that, yes, now I think I am able to sit on the chair, it means that I'm going to find out my real friends, and I think this is the thing that my grandfather was talking about. So that time itself, Mario realized, like, those friends, three friends, Gunit, Asma, Deepa, those three friends were Mario's real friends, and just because they didn't want Mario to fall again, that's why they held him up. And his other friends, just they were keep enjoying each and every fall of Mario. So in this way, Mario finally realized, like, only three friends are my real friends. So grandpa was correct, and he also told all the incident to all his three friends, like, yes, this was the way that look, grandpa made me realize how to find out real friends, and also so cleverly grandpa planned everything. And now four friends, including Mario and Gunit, Asma, Deepa, they just went to grandpa, and they enjoyed listening lots of story from grandpa, and also they ate lots of fruit chaat. So in this story, of course, grandpa won the bet, and Mario finally found out his real friend, like his true friend. So guys, true friends, we are also having lots of friends, but all those friends are not true friends. So who are true friends, who are real friends, who are friends for life? So the moral of the story is, like, a friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend, like a real friend or true friend, is that person who is always ready to help you even in your tough situation of your life, and the person like who is ready to laugh at you, who is ready to make fun of you, of course he or she is not your real friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So with this beautiful hope, my dear friends, let me say bye. And if you also fanatical about your English practice, so don't let yourself down, don't be upset, just speak English and take anything from anywhere like me. Bye bye, take care.